Welcome back from the break, friends. Today is the second part of our lesson about time. Everyone is so busy at the station. Rob and Alex talked about military time.
And Taylor is having a hard day. She feels bad that she was late getting to a recording, and she and Jim almost missed their deadline. Let's find out more about what happens in Conversation C.
This week has been hard for everyone.
The schedule has been really tight.
I'm glad the weekend starts the day after tomorrow.
Me too. I just have one more meeting today. What time is it?
It's 3:15.
Oh no! My meeting started at 3 o'clock. I've got to go.
So much for never being late again.
Oh, Taylor, she's late again. In Conversation C, Taylor and Rob are still talking. They both think the week has been hard for everyone.
Everyone's busy. Everyone has a lot to do. So this week has been hard for everyone. Let's talk about that now with Rebecca.
Here's today's exciting grammar point. This noun has been adjective for everyone. For example, this trip has been fun for everyone. Or you could also say this test has been easy for everyone. Well, now it's up to you to use it.
Thanks, Rebecca. Can you think of a hard week you had before, friends? It's easy to get stressed out when your week has been really hard.
Hard weeks happen when you're really busy and you have many things to do. And there are a lot of things on the schedule that have to be done.
When you have so many things on your schedule, you might say the schedule is really tight. You have something every moment of the day.
So the schedule at LTE TV has been really tight. Let's learn that calendar phrase.
The schedule is tight.
The schedule is tight. 行程好满了。
We have 5 meetings today.
The schedule is tight.
We have 2 reports to write.
The schedule is tight.
We have 4 appointments.
The schedule is tight.
Yes, it's very tight. What's first on the schedule?
Getting coffee.
Great!
The schedule is tight.
The schedule is tight. 行程好满了。
Can you find a time to use that phrase, friends? Your schedule might be tight at school, too. Maybe you have a lot of classes and projects and tests.
Then I think the schedule would definitely be tight. But let's talk about something else. At the end of the conversation, Taylor says she just had one more meeting that day.
But there was a problem. What was it? Well, she doesn't know what time it is. That's why she asked Rob to tell her the time. And then she finds out. It's 3:15.
And her meeting started at 3 o'clock. She's already 15 minutes late to the meeting. Oh, Taylor, so much for never being late again.
Hey, that's what Rob says too. And that's the last thing Christina wants to teach about today.
Taylor 说过他绝对不会再迟到了，但结果现在又迟到了，所以 Rob 取笑他 So much for never being late again， 表示说不再迟到这话就算了吗？所以说归说还是没有用的。句型 so much for 指的就是 放弃某件事或表示某事到此为止。我们来看例句，这样会更清楚。比如说，既然老板不喜欢你的点子，那就 so much for that idea， 你提出的那个点子就算了吧。或者今天要去公园野餐，结果下雨了， so much for the picnic， 野餐的事就算了吧。
Thanks, Christina. Well, we learned earlier in Conversation B that Taylor didn't want to be late ever again. But then she was late in Conversation C.
And we know that it's better to be on time. Right now, we're on time for our keyword review. Let's say them together.
Here's our first keyword today. Confusing. Confusing. These directions are confusing.
Mad. Mad. Tom was late, and his boss was mad.
Deadline. Deadline. What's the deadline for this story?
Tight. Tight. My schedule is really tight today.
Day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Please come the day after tomorrow.
All right, everyone, those were all the keywords that we learned together today. Right now, we're going to take a look back at today's conversations.
What time are we recording, Alex?
At 13:30. I'll meet you in the studio.
13:30? What kind of time is that?
It's military time. It uses a 24-hour clock. Time goes from 00:00 to 23:59.
So, do you say things like 13 o'clock?
You can, but most people just say 1300.
Isn't that confusing?
No, it's easier. You don't have to worry about AM and PM.
It's been a hard day.
Why has it been a hard day?
Jim got mad at me. I was late getting to the studio.
Everyone is late sometimes.
I know, but Jim and I had an important deadline, and because of me, we almost didn't make it.
But you did make it.
Yes, and I won't be late ever again. I've learned my lesson.
This week has been hard for everyone.
The schedule has been really tight.
I'm glad the weekend starts the day after tomorrow.
Me too. I just have one more meeting today. What time is it?
It's 3:15.
Oh no! My meeting started at 3 o'clock. I've got to go.
So much for never being late again.
Okay, bye, Ginger. I have to go now.
You can't leave, Monkey Man. You just got here.
I'm sorry, but my schedule is really tight today.
But we didn't talk yet.
Sorry. I have an important deadline. I don't have time.
Monkey Man, I want to talk. I want to talk.
We can talk, Ginger, but not now.
I want to talk now.
Ginger, don't get mad. We'll talk later.
When?
Well, let's meet again at 11:30.
Yay! Hey, we can have lunch together.
Well, not 11:30 a.m., 11:30 p.m.
Oh, maybe we can have a midnight snack.
Yeah, we can have bananas.
Yay!
See you then.
Yes.
by day, in the same old way. It's time for you to know, stepping out is the way to go. People pass you by, yeah, know not what's inside. Oh, lonely souls without and fear, needing a word of joy and cheer. It's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to me, to be there when we see you. It's up to you, it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to me, to reach out with a loving hand, to be the one who understands. Living day by day, in the same old way. It's time for you to know, stepping out is the way to go. People pass you by, know not what's inside. Oh, lonely souls without and fear, needing a word of joy and cheer. It's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to me, to be there when we see you. It's up to you, it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to me, to reach out with a loving hand. It's up to you, it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to me, to be there when we see you. It's up to you, it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to me, to reach out with a loving hand, to be the one who understands.
Friends, that's the end of our show. Did you learn a lot with us today? I think you all know some different ways to tell time now.
Today we learned a little bit about using military time. That's a different way to say the time. Have you used it before?
We also talked about how important it is for you to be on time to places. If you're late, it's not nice to make people wait on you all the time.
That's right. Friends, we're almost out of time for today though. So make sure you keep practicing everything that you've learned on today's show. And we'll see you next time here on
Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.
Goodbye.